Well, Leslie Gabola is with me today, the owner of Adapt to It. And she woke up this morning and found stuffies on her bed and brought them with her. But these have a purpose. Welcome, by the way. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays to you, too. They do have a purpose. They're, number one, adorable. Yes. And like I was telling you, they came in, I got a case of them and then proceeded to hand them out to all my employees because they all said, ooh, ah, ooh. And so I felt obligated. And they love them. And then my mom always tells me, well, I tell mine, you know, hello, good morning, and good night. And he stays on my bed. And then another one of my, Lori says, you know, he stays on my bed. And, and so, yes, they are on our beds. Yes. But they're weighted. Mm-hmm. So they have some weight to them, which I don't know if you know anything about compression or weight. Sure. But what it does, it's very calming. Yes. It's very comfortable. Everybody loves a hug. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of the principle behind these. Yeah. You heat them up and they smell like lavender, so they've got that smell of the relaxing smell of lavender. And then, they go into, obviously, the microwave. And they go in the microwave, right. Yeah. They can just sit there. It's a little bit odd putting these guys in the microwave and turning it on. Yeah, it's like, hey, what are you doing to me? And but you can get your favorite animal. So I brought a monkey and a dog. I also have... Those are really cool. They are. I have got cats, I've got pigs, I've got pandas. So there are several animals that you can pick your favorite animal, which is kind of cool. And as far as the weight goes, I know this is something that works because my wife made for my daughter a weighted quilt. Mm-hmm. And it has pockets in it. And I don't know what she put inside of their beans or whatever. Right. It's actually very heavy. Mm-hmm. But that was it's the purpose, not to keep her warm. Right. It's calming. It's calming. And if you think about it, they have those thunder jackets for dogs. Yes. That you use during lightning and fireworks and all that. Yeah, that's right. It's that calming thing. Yeah. And one of the main principles in sensory integration, which is a therapy used for kids, is the neutral warmth and weight. And with somebody that's got a hyperactivity and cannot focus and cannot filter out too much of the stimulation, if you apply the neutral warmth, which is just like a sheet, very not hot, and something weighted, it will calm and focus the person down. So it's a neat concept. The other things that these guys can do is they can actually provide a little bit of company. You can play with them, they can interact, you can talk to them, they can clap, they can grab their feet, but you can play with them and they can be company. Yeah. And sometimes during the holidays, it can be a little bit lonely. Yeah. And so having just something to do is really important. And as I was saying, I'm not going to go into a long explanation, but I'm an occupational therapist. Yes. And occupational therapy was developed in the World War II for the vets to have occupation or activities to heal them from their injuries and psychologically from what's going on. And the philosophy behind OT is occupation will help heal you. And not only, the reason why I like it is because it's a holistic thing. Yeah. And a mind, body, and soul, because you can't just heal one part of you, you have to heal the whole you. I told you, she was telling me this ahead of time, that I didn't realize that. I always thought occupational therapists, the basis of it was finding ways to keep you doing the things you want to do around the house and things, which of course you do, because of Adapt to It. Right. But that's what I thought it was. How do you interact with your world when maybe you have some sort of an ailment that prevents you from doing everything you want to do? And that's it is part of it. It is part of it. I didn't know the root meaning of that. Yeah, and it's kind of interesting. And in fact, in school, I have to admit, we have a crafts class, and it was our first class, and we did basket weaving. And I learned to do that, and then we made soap animals. And so it was just a way to kind of introduce us. And we had metalworking and leatherworking and you know, woodworking and all that, the crafty types of things. But the basket weaving is hilarious. Yeah, that is. It was a joke in school, and it was
I'm sure
really
your parents
quite funny.
Were thrilled.
Oh, yes. in USC weaving baskets.
Yes, that's funny.
But it's fun, and anyway.
And so that morphed you into beginning Adapt to It.
Right,
yeah.
right. Because I found that I just wanted a place where people could, come meet their friends. It was my initial thing, is that this is a really tight community.
Yeah.
And I wanted people to be able to come meet their friends and get the things that they needed, and be able to heal themselves and be able to do the things that they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So.
And you can teach basket weaving.
And I can teach basket weaving.
But I think these are great, and
thank you.
Really, they're great. Great gift, irregardless of who you might be wanting to give them to.
Exactly.
It's a fun gift to give, and everybody will like these things.
Exactly.
And they're probably weigh 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And they can form too, so you can put them like on any part of your body, which is nice.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so the holidays, are you going to be closed any length of time?
We'll probably just be closed the 24th and the 25th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or part of the 24th.
All right, very good. And we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. Always good to be here.
Great stuff. I love this. I like the history of occupational therapists. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, we will be right back. You take care. Happy holidays. I probably won't see you beforehand.
Probably not.
All right,
but
take care.
You too. Thank you.